Right, he used to do that.
Yeah, I got it from Big Cat.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3.
I hated that. I'm like, that has to go immediately.
Took that right out.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hold That Thought. We have a very special guest here today, Joseph Scarsella, a.k.a. Joe, a.k.a. Mr. Joe.
AKA your mom's favorite white boy.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Thanks for coming on, Joe.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Long time
Excited to be here.
You should be.
You know,
It's crazy you're here, right?
it is. It's crazy. You guys got this
Podcast
going.
with these idiots.
Got this going on. Little podcast.
Yeah.
Good friends talking shit and having a good time.
Giving you all the facts without any research.
None.
Oh, no research.
None at all, man.
I'm like, what are we talking about, guys? Give me a little. No, nothing.
Right.
No, we just wing it.
we're
We
just
just wing it on the show.
Right.
We go with the flow. That's just what we do. So, what
How
you got?
feeling?
Feeling good.
Huh?
I just got over a little sinus infection, but you know,
Those could be bad.
it could be.
Yeah.
You almost
Good.
didn't make it today, I heard.
I almost didn't make it. No, but we're good now.
Well, that's good.
Thought it was the vid.
No, it's 4 or 5 negative
Yeah, be
tests.
careful.
Make sure.
Good.
You know how that goes.
Yeah. Well, what you got going on in your life?
Well, right now I'm doing some coaching. JV basketball coach at Global Concepts High School.
Oh, okay.
Finished my first year. Decent record, but had a young team. Kids
Basketball, right?
basketball, yeah.
You enjoying that a lot?
Yeah. It's exhausting, but it's something I like to do. So
What is that JV?
JV, yeah.
So
I help
that's-
out with the varsity team too, but
8th, 9th grade, or what is that?
no, it's 9th, 10th.
9th, 10th.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
You got
just-
any
you just-
studs on the team?
I mean, we got some good players. Definitely, like I said, we're a young team. Excited to see what we got this year coming up next season. I think veterans coming up, second year.
Yeah.
Ready to battle.
Are you reading like a coaching manual, or are you like talking to people and getting advice? And
I mean, like I've coached, back in the boys like 15, 16 years, and
Right.
different boys and girls club leagues, house leagues, AAU travel. Just starting with high school, I'm like, let me do some research,
Right.
read some books, learn from the good coaches.
What's the hardest part about coaching?
Man, that's a good question. One tough thing is since I work at the school during the day, I have to deal with all the ongoing grades, behavior, all those issues with the kids. So it takes away from being a basketball coach. You're like,
because that comes first. Right.
kids got to have the grades.
Right.
They got to be able to, do
Thing-
what they need to do in the classroom, educationally and behavior-wise. It's important. So that takes a lot out of doing the basketball, the X's and O's. So that's probably the toughest, is dealing with all the other stuff. Basketball is easy.
No.
Getting out there, doing some drills,
Got to be a good
playing
mentor.
games. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously something I enjoy doing. I think I'm good at. I don't know. Look at you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I can say that you were a very important mentor
Yeah.
in my life.
very important part
Still
of
going.
a lot of our youth's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've known you guys since you were,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
how long?
what are you guys were in like 7th or 8th grade?
Yeah.
That's when I
No,
started
before
over
that.
at Beecher.
Was it 7th grade? I feel like it was before that.
I seventh
Because
grade.
you weren't the director there yet, but we would see you on like trips and like when we would do like
hockey,
the
right?
flag football league, the hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I would do the flag football leagues behind Maston, I remember him there.
hmm Yeah, so it's definitely been a while. I think I started with the Boys and Girls Club in like 02. But no, I remember you guys in like 7th, 8th grade doing your little talent shows at School 76.
Yeah.
You guys used to love those things.
Yeah, man, that was.
Yeah, we went hard.
You guys
Yeah,
Definitely went hard.
That was our time, our prime.
Yeah, that was good.
What did you do before the Boys and Girls Club? I don't even know.
I mean, when I started at the Boys and Girls Club, I was actually in school, so I was going to Buff State.
Okay.
I went to high school at St. Francis, graduated, started at ECC a couple years, didn't know what I wanted to do. Went to Buff State, still, like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what my major is going to be. And when I got there, the lady's like, well, you need to pick a major because you got all your credits taken care of at ECC, so you got to be, you got to centralize on something. So social work, I thought about that. I thought of different things, and I just kind of fell into a degree, ended up getting a degree in sociology. So at school, I started part-time at the Boys and Girls Club. So just one thing led to another, and I kind of just grew up in my adult life at the Boys and Girls Club with you guys, raising you guys to,
Would you agree that the myth out there is that the sociology degree is like the dark horse of all the degrees?
A dark horse of all the degrees? Did you research that? I mean, like,
I've never heard that.
He never heard that either. He just made that shit up.
Made it up. I'm
He
sorry.
just made that shit up. No, I think there's so many different options when you get a degree in sociology. There's different options and roads you could take. So just taking that, like, it ended up, I was part-time at the Boys and Girls Club when I got my degree. I mean, even when I was finishing up my degree, I was like, I hope that there's a full-time job within the clubs when I graduate, because this is what I want to do. I enjoy doing this, so.
Yeah. And then you had a brief stint as a
correction.
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol
Customs.
officer.
Customs and Border Protection.
Okay.
Yeah, we remember when we made that move.
Yeah.
So, like,
that was huge.
my brother-in-law was a customs officer, and he's like, take this exam, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's something I want to do. He's like, well, and I think at that time I was not sure what was happening within the Boys and Girls Club as far as like movement up and just a lot of stuff going on. So I'm like, let me take this test. Took the test, and then it comes to, all right, well, you did good on the test. We are offering you this position. Do you want it? So, I'm happy at the Boys and Girls Club. I'm doing what I love to do. Financially, working at a nonprofit like that isn't anything. No. It's not special.
But you're doing what you love.
Yeah. So
not a lot of people get to do that.
So I just decided, well, let me put this on pause and let me just go try this out. I know a lot of people would be like, oh, just try it out. Like, it's a customs job. Why wouldn't you not just like go in there and love it and work it and go the rest of your life, retire, whatever. But that really wasn't the case. I went in, and at the end of, let's go back to like my decision. That was the hardest time of my life.
The decision.
The decision.
Right.
I didn't have like a ESPN special or nothing. No.
I'm going to South Beach to protect the border.
No, thank God I didn't have to go south. No, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, do I stay? Do I go? Like, a lot of like self-reflection and thoughts, deciding if this was the right move, and I thought like, hey, well, this isn't something like you do it. You don't have to do this for the rest of your life. Like, it's just an option. It's a chapter in your life right now.
Right.
So, just decided, all right, let me roll with this. Let me do this, and so went down to training down in Georgia for 3 months, and it was tough. It was difficult, but it was also a good time because there was no responsibilities other than doing what you needed to do for that job, Monday through Friday. Study, do your training, physical.
Long shifts,
just
long hours.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like an 8 to 5 day. But you're going through class. You're doing physical stuff. You're doing, you're at the gun range. You're doing all that stuff. Learning tactical stuff.
Tactical Joe.
Look at him go. Would you say you were probably in the best shape of your life during that time?
I might have been.
Joe Wick. Sorry.
So I mean, there's a lot like that we got a chance to do, but like on the weekends, it's like time to relax, have fun, and met a lot of great people. Had a lot of fun and a lot of different experiences down there. Getting a chance to go to some Atlanta Braves games and Jacksonville Jaguars because it's right around the area. So so it was great. Got back to Buffalo, and there you are. You're at the border. You're at the bridges. Monday through whatever your schedule was.
Was that the Peace Bridge or the Rainbow?
So it was any of them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Lewiston.
There's the Lewiston, Rainbow, Peace Bridge, and
I've never
then
been to the Lewiston.
I know of it. I know it's like further past the Rainbow one.
yeah, if you just keep going down, was that the 190 or
It's
whatever?
like Peace Bridge, Rainbow Bridge, and then Lewiston.
So at this point, you're at you're working board. You're in there. You're already working.
I'm in. I'm a customs officer.
Yeah. Any crazy stories from the border? Or was it?
Not really. I mean,
I would
like,
think you'd see some shit.
not.
Give it to us, Joe.
I mean, there really isn't anything like to think back. Like, I mean, I was never part of any big
Bust. None
bust,
Of that.
nothing. Like,
Nothing, you didn't
turn
catch
some
Chapo or
people.
anything?
Yeah, no, I didn't catch nobody.
Fuck, damn it.
I mean, you turn some people around that have fake IDs or fake, identifications or,
And they'd be fake because you'd scan them.
like scan them and just, obviously just know that they're coming here for, not the reason that they intend or not the reason that they say. So, you're finding out what they're coming over for. Some people cross the border every day. It's nothing. But some people are trying to come here and live, trying to beat the system and move in and start a life in the United States without the proper, process. So, that was part of the job.
And how long did that last?
3 years. I was with Customs for 3 years.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
I
that
did,
long. I felt like you were there for like 4 months.
Felt like
I think like I was still around. Like I still went back to the Boys and Girls Club and stuff. But now that you said that, like what happened within the working Customs, I just thought of a story. I was working one overnight. It's probably like 2:00 in the morning, and I'm sitting there at the Peace Bridge, and this taxi cab pulls up, and they have two guys coming back over. So I'm getting their passports, and I'm looking like, oh shit. I look in the back, I'm like, Road Dog Jesse James, badass Billy Gunn.
Word?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes, they were going to do something in Canada.
That's dope.
They were doing a show in Canada, and something happened where there was something. One of the guys, I forget which one, couldn't get into Canada. It wasn't anything like crazy. It was just like something like misunderstanding, past law case that he couldn't get in, and they didn't have the paperwork or whatever. But yeah, I'm like, oh shit, like this is a tag team,
Right.
Road Dog Jesse James, badass Billy Gunn, and they were
Billy Gunn is still going too.
Really?
Yeah, he's in AEW.
Is that the one you told me to check out?
Mm-hmm.
Billy Gunn's really still going?
He's still going with his two sons. They got like his two sons are a tag team. They called the Gun Club or some shit. Yeah. Anyways,
That's I guess that's relatable news at the moment.
I mean, it's part of the story, I guess.
That's dope.
I mean, but yeah, so I mean, back to like working, it was just like I didn't have a set schedule. So, 1 week you would work 8 to 4, the next week 4 to 12. Mix in like overnights, mandated overtimes. It was just not. I just hated it.
Mandated overtimes would end up you working how many?
Just like
How many hours in a week?
So, I mean, there was a couple times that I remember. I'm at the Peace Bridge, working an 8 to 4 shift, and it's summertime. It's like 90 degrees. It's like 2:00, so you got 2 more hours. You're out. No, then you hear the supervisor, Scarsella, you on? No, I'm not here. I left because that they're calling to say you have to stay. You got to go to, And you could go to you could be at Peace Bridge and go to the Rainbow Bridge and work 4 to midnight then. So like, you get plans, it didn't matter. You had something going on, didn't matter.
Was the money good?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a government job, so that was part of when I decided to leave then.
What was the nail in the coffin when you was like, fuck this?
I mean, it was just every day going to work and hating it.
Just the build up.
Just like, I mean, I wouldn't even be working. I'd be driving under the Peace Bridge and just be like, damn.
I gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work. Exactly. So it was a monotonous job. There was some excitement here and there, but it wasn't me, So sitting there thinking like, is this what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life? I'm just gonna work. Like, I'm just gonna be a customs officer and,
Have no outside life.
I mean, I would have, but it's
that's what you felt.
Yeah,
right?
I just felt like it's just like I just wouldn't be doing what I like.
Something where you feel like you're making a difference.
Yeah.
Like working with the youth in the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. So I knew that Beecher was going through a process at that time, the Boys and Girls Club that you guys grew up at, and I found out that the director was leaving. So I emailed somebody within the Boys and Girls Club administration and like, hey, like I'm thinking about maybe coming back. They're like, okay, when can you start? Really? Basically it was kind of like that. Like
that simple?
Basically it was that. Like I sent an email saying I'm thinking about doing this. Like I would like to come back to Beecher. And they're like, of course, we would love to have you back. Obviously, there was some discussion about some, money and here and there, but that's basically how simple it was. So once I made the decision, I talked to some people, family, and was like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm a single guy. I don't have kids to, like, have to, like, worry about the whole money situation, financial, like, all that will, work its way. Yeah, it'll work its way out. Like, but to be able to get up every day and do something that I enjoy doing, it made sense, Yeah,
no brainer.
So how long before you started working at the school you're at now?
So I was back at the club, and so I left in like 2009, came back in like 12, 13, and worked there up until the pandemic. So I got laid off September of 2020, temporarily laid off.
Assholes.
I didn't say it, but technically I am still kind of temporarily laid off. So like maybe
I didn't like.
Maybe they'll bring me back. I don't know. No, because then I had taken over a position the year before. The sports and rec coordinator, so I was overseeing all the clubs, sports programs, and leagues and different things like that. So obviously the pandemic hits, we're not really doing sports, but like I ran a club before, so like I know how to do all that stuff. Right. So to get laid off, it was like, what? Like, really?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
It didn't make sense. So. Obviously we went through the pandemic. I was collecting unemployment, doing a bunch of golfing.
We did.
Yeah,
we golfed a lot.
I was Joe on the golf course.
He's good.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say we're on the same playing level.
Do you agree with that?
I mean, I'm all right.
You would say we're on the same.
We're in the same. Yeah, we're on the same level for sure. I don't think we're decent.
Yeah, we're not good at all.
Some days...
No, we're not good. We're not good at all, but, like, in our circle, we're pretty good.
Yeah, in our circle. In our circle, we're great.
If that makes any sense at all.
I get it.
Yeah, so, laid off, and during that time, I was like, hey, like, you're going to be the JV basketball coach at Global. We didn't have a season, COVID. So coming up last summer, into the fall, you know, the guy that kind of is the head of the basketball program, Antoine, he's the head varsity coach there. He's like, well, there's jobs here, opportunities for being sub or whatever, you know, whatever there are. So threw my name, like, hey, like, I'll be happy to work 3 days a week. I thought, hey, then I could do the real estate stuff online and become a real estate agent because, you know, it seems easy to sell a house these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But September happened, and I started 3 days a week, and that lasted a week until the principal was like, can you work every day?
Really?
I mean, it's not just that school, but it's all schools. They're struggling to find subs and teachers in and out, leaving, and different things like that. So yeah, I was happy to get in there, and
It worked out.
The school you were at, did you know any other kids through, like, before from work?
So the year before the pandemic, I had started helping out with the basketball program. I was still working with the Boys and Girls Club, so I didn't have that much time, but I told Coach Antoine, like, hey, I'll come in and help out. Because one day, like, I would want to get into, you know, more serious coaching, high school. So, you know, I did that and got to know some of the kids that way. But, I mean, come to find out, start working there, and there's kids popping up that I knew from working at the Boys and Girls Club, and Ashley's daughter goes there.
Oh, wow.
A bunch of other kids that I knew from the Boys and Girls Club that their kids are going there, and that makes me feel old
You enjoy teaching?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
So right now, like when I started, I was just subbing different classes. Since June, I've been the health teacher and gym phys ed teacher. So, I mean, it's enjoyable experience, yeah, but kids these days are.
My high school coach was the health and phys ed teacher.
Yeah.
I think
Shout out Killinger.
Shout out.
You're a young
I remember,
Killinger. Oh, yeah.
I guess.
I remember Killinger. Like,
Killinger
I had
was
this
awesome.
Ferocity to him.
He was awesome.
Did I say that word right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Even though the way he sounded it out,
Yeah.
I felt the energy.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That guy.
So,
Yeah.
I got a question. Remember, if you can you remember one thing that me and this guy did that you would consider dumb shit we did as kids? It's a segment we got going.
I mean, wow.
I want you to think of one thing. If you could think of one for each.
Or just, I don't know, funny memory.
I don't even.
Funny memory. You know, it doesn't.
Anything. It's
Yeah,
so
and
much.
just
I
something
should've
dumb we
put 'em
did
on
as
the
kids.
spot.
Put me on the
can't.
spot.
I
Like,
can't.
You
I mean,
should told
I'm
me
sure-
this like yesterday. Like, hey, think of a time that,
No, that's the thing.
We were-
do,
because I could have came up with a list.
we do all the research.
I would have called Miss Colleen and we
No
would have came back
research
with a
done.
list. Shout out Miss Colleen too.
Shout out Miss Colleen.
Yep. Shout out Miss Colleen. Man,
Bert.
a lot of dumb shit you guys did was like stuff that I heard about happening on the weekends, and then you guys would come back to the club and I would find out about, you know, Angel. Was it you chipped a tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring that
First-
one up, huh?
It's first time for everything. And alcohol is one hell of a drug.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't really think of anything you guys did at the club. You guys were always there, just like participating in sports.
Oh,
and
we're not gonna
doing-
go into how good we are. Come on.
You want me to talk
Dumb
about how good
shit
you are?
We did. There's something.
I mean,
I don't want to hear
I
though. You
remember when
guys
I
were
was-
good kids
I-
and you guys
I was-
followed the rules.
I
I mean, if you
remember-
asked me what, you know, dumb shit Mikey did at the club,
Oh man.
like I could tell stories as
Mikey
he gets
is
up and
walking out
he
the
left.
building.
That would be easy, but man, I mean, I love you, Mikey.
Shout out Mikey.
Is there anything you guys can remember you did at the club that was some
That's
dumb
what I'm thinking.
shit?
I was hoping you would remember.
I remember when I was campaigning for Youth of the Year, and every night I used to make sure it was known that I was taking out
the garbage. Yep, every night. I remember that now. Like, I'm taking out. Yep.
Hello, everyone.
For like a year straight.
Yep.
I am now taking the garbage out.
Mm-hmm.
Youth of the year.
I remember like before Joe would close up and we would all stand there like ribbing on each other and like Nate's mustache was always a focal point of
Grandpa. Shout out Grandpa.
That thing is
Shout out
legendary.
Grandpa.
Oh man, Nate.
Shout out Nate, man. If you ever hear this.
That was the thing too. Like, the club would close at 9. We would leave at like 10.
I remember
And then I would have to take half of y'all home.
Yeah.
And then I got home at like 11:30. Like, what the fuck?
And when the Sabres were good, we would stay late and watch those games.
And I remember in Joe's car, he had it was the Young Jeezy album. He had it in his car for like 4 years straight. I swear it felt like that. And it was
probably just a couple months, but yeah.
First I'm gonna stack my flow, and then what? Then I'm gonna stack some more. That was good. Good times.
Yeah, those were good times back at the club. I remember when the Sabres were good and we would stay and watch the games. And
Yeah, it was
what was that kid's name? What was that kid's name? Khalil.
Oh my God.
Khalil, we got him watching the Sabres, and he was
he was introduced to
he was
hockey
like,
for the
yo,
first time.
it's like 6:58. He's like, yo, the game's on in 2 minutes. make sure the big TV in the room's on. Like, all right, Khalil.
Good times. Good times.
All right, I'm going to ask you this. You've answered this on the internet before, but I'm going to change the question in just a little bit. We're going to go basketball. Your starting 5, right? But this is not based on skill
No
or
feelings are going to be
stats
hurt.
or nothing. No, this is straight up of the 5 you want on your team.
So
Your
now that's
starting
even
5.
more like feelings are gonna get hurt.
No feelings are
will
gonna
get
hurt. That's it. It is what it is. We'll give 2 honorable mentions.
2 honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions
Hold on,
as a
let's do
6-man.
3. I'm trying to squeeze in there.
All right, we'll go 3.
might have a chance.
We'll go 3 in the hopes of Angel making it. I hope I make it too. So
Like,
the floor is yours.
man,
Starting 5
starting 5.
out of all the kids you've mentored and coached.
Let's just go with your. Let's just go
life
with your
and
time.
our generation.
Yeah, your generation.
We'll just go our generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause them
Why are you trying to
feelings
say
will
these
get
kids? These kids these days is nice.
No, I'm just saying. Like, let me just
All right,
let's just go
cool.
with
All right.
that.
All right,
you
let's
know,
go our
because I'm gonna
generation.
be saying names, and you're gonna be like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
I'm better
that's
than
true.
him, but probably not.
See, I knew that you were going there with that, but
Starting 5.
starting 5 and then 3 bench players. So 3 honorable mentions.
Right off the bat, gotta go with Macho.
Macho. Shout out Macho.
Shout out Macho. I mean, like you said,
I
like
learned a lot from him.
he
Basketball.
was like coachable, and he was another coach. Like,
Yeah. No,
put him out there, and he would be able to like take over an offense and do exactly what I was thinking, but he would do it like without me even saying anything, and put you guys in positions to excel.
Probably the best passer I've ever played with.
Yeah,
He was
definitely.
just-
Shout out Macho too.
Yeah,
He's
shout
doing a
out
lot of
Macho.
good stuff.
Yeah, he is coaching.
He's doing
He's
coaching.
doing his thing, man.
Got some
Chasing
girls.
the dream.
Chase the Dream girls program.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Doing a
Keep
lot
doing
of
your
good
thing,
things.
Much.
Man, I gotta throw Lonzel out there.
Lonzel. Shout out Lonzel.
That's one that I learned a
That's-
lot from.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He just played basketball. He was good.
He took my shot from that step. I remember the step. Joe remembers the
I
step.
remember the step.
To what it is today.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Angel,
good.
you definitely always had that shot. You were good.
Thank you.
You were good. I got to put some size out on the court, so
You have to.
I got to put Kaba out there.
Kaba. Shout out
Kaba
Kaba.
was just bigger than all of us, though.
But he was
He was good.
smooth.
God
he was
damn it.
smooth.
God damn it,
Kaba was good.
Kaba was good.
Angel's mad at Kaba. He's
He was
starting
good.
over.
Had this fucking growth spurt.
He was good, man.
He's good, man. He can shoot. He can do it. He can do a lot of things. I love playing with Kaba. Shout out Kaba.
Man. What? I got 3 right
You
now.
got
3.
You got Mach, Lanzel, and Gaba.
There's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings. I know it.
Heard them,
I know
including
it.
ours. Is it that tough, huh?
It is. Can I go back to Facebook and my post
Nope.
that I thought about?
Yeah, that.
You put like 15 players though.
I know, but I'm just trying. I'm without. Before I say the next name, I want to make sure I'm not forgetting somebody.
Yeah, I got you. It's gonna happen though, regardless.
If you're forgetting it, then he doesn't belong on the list.
True.
Macho, Lanzel,
Gaba. I'm gonna have to go with Mikey Hernandez.
Mikey.
Wow, I really disagree with that pick, but
I like the pick. Mikey was good.
Was he coachable? No.
Absolutely
it's
not.
like the Ron Artest of teams.
But he no, because Ron Artest can bring the ball up. Mikey could play point guard. Mikey could play defense and hit a 3. And
Mikey, do you remember the time when you walked off the court during a game at Beecher and the door was locked where we had our locker room, and it was locked and you wanted to get in there because you left the game in the middle of the game because you were mad at something? I probably took out you and put Tito in. That might have been exactly what happened.
No, I think it was somebody else. I forgot who it was.
nah, he wouldn't have been mad if I got put in.
There was something.
It probably was somebody else.
Somebody that I knew I was better than, and you took me out for it.
Yeah.
Was it-
And
no,
you got
was it- I think it
mad.
was- I don't remember.
I like had to like stop the game and go and lock the door before he broke it down because that's how.
I wasn't breaking that door down. That was before the deadbolt.
Still, you're kicking the hell out of that door. So yeah,
So you got Macho, Lanzel, Gaba, Mikey. Only one more player makes the starting 5.
Damn it.
Who will he choose next?
That's crazy that you did this to me.
This is good content.
I almost want to just throw in somebody else. That's
Do what
not
you
here
gotta
right
do.
now, just to like,
Do what you got to do.
like this pick might even make Mikey mad. Bud.
I think I know who you're gonna go with.
No, I'm Bud.
Oh yeah,
Bud.
Okay, Bud.
Kid could ball.
I
Yeah,
learned a lot from Bud.
yeah,
He
he's
could
good.
ball.
He's tough.
A lot of goes with him. He's a great baller.
He's
Definitely was, Mikey. You're right.
He's tough.
He
He's
could hoop.
tough.
I like the list. I'd put Nate in that list over Mikey.
See,
That's always my argument, and I stand by it.
Nate had hit or miss. Sometimes he would just not
Nate
play
couldn't
well
play
at all.
defense. That's I
True.
feel like Nate's weakness was he was like weak and he couldn't play defense.
I think what he didn't have over me was
I wasn't weak.
he couldn't talk.
I didn't mean that, Nate, but I personally think he wasn't the best at defense. I thought Mikey was a better defender,
Definitely.
Like,
and that's huge.
I mean, like I could have thrown in Heido. I never coached him, so
Yeah, I played with him sparingly.
A few times.
But yeah, I think that's a good 5.
Yeah, that's a great starting 5.
You know, coming
Yeah.
off the bench
Lanzel, Macho, Gaba, Mikey,
and Bud.
and Bud.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Coming
good.
off the bench, you're shaking. You're nervous.
No, I'm not nervous.
You're nervous, and he's on
Am
the
I
bench.
nervous? It's
I
like,
think
God
so.
damn it.
Like,
Mikey, you got like
Man.
6 minutes into the game, and I'm coming in. I swear to God, if I'm not on this list.
so I'm gonna have my next 5. All right,
Next 5.
next 5. Next 5.
We're gonna go another 5.
We're gonna go
That's
another
it. One more-
5.
That's it.
You know,
That's
I
another
need a
5,
team of
'cause then we
10.
can keep going with this shit.
Need
Oh,
a
you
team
do
of
need a
10.
team of 10.
You know, need a team of 10. Injuries. You
It's
know.
true. Things can happen.
Mikey's gonna get attacked and get fouled out or
Yeah,
some shit.
Mikey could get 5 fouls in 5 minutes.
Yes.
It's good though. He'll give you 6 threes.
Oh, you will.
My first.
Angel's got a thing with Mikey.
My first.
Feelings hurt.
Oh, nice.
Like that, Stone Cold, baby.
I think my first pick coming off the bench, Michael Castro.
Castro, shout out Castro.
Did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Great defender. He's
good defender.
Me and Michael will go at it in basketball, man.
Thought he was going like to the league, but he might, that's what he thought.
I thought you thought that.
No, that's what he thought.
I don't think any of us had any shot at all of going to the league. But
Michael never went to school, so he couldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
let's go.
Shout out, Mike.
Shout out, Michael. Sorry, I still
he's
love
doing
you.
Good things.
Then I'm gonna go with Angel. Seventh man. There we go. Found it.
3 rounds there.
There's that clap again.
Well, let me tell you something. Angel,
What was that?
I don't know. Angel, at one point, had a better jump shot than everybody that we played basketball with, and I mean everybody.
We did see a little hint of it.
We did
right?
saw it. Yeah,
That was the last time I
he
hooped.
has a very good set jump shot. He's
Thank you,
really
sir.
good.
He
3-point specialist.
That's it, because he would not go inside.
I'm sorry, Angel, but that's literally the only thing you did really good at the sport.
Yeah.
But that's very valuable to a
I'd be
team.
great in today's game.
That's why it's very valuable to a team.
Very rarely did you go past that 3-point line.
You like Duncan Robinson,
does he even play
Kyle
anymore?
Korver. He's playing. He was fucking playing in the first half.
He's getting
Man, I
minutes.
need to
Score.
check the
Let's
score.
get an update,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
get a live update.
Let's get a live Heat Celtics update.
89-73 Miami. And Marcus Smart got hurt. That's just. Oh, he just scored a layup. Marcus Smart made a layup. It's 89-75.
Good job, Danny. Thanks.
That's close.
He literally just scored as I checked the.
What happened?
No, he did. They had a video on Instagram. Him turn his ankle.
But he's
good.
he just scored, so he probably. Yeah.
we got Castro.
Yeah, we got Castro,
Angel coming off the bench.
coming off the bench.
All right. My next guy coming off the bench is going to be Kiki.
Kiki was just a very smart player. Like I think he just did everything very smart. Like he'll hit a good jump shot. He knows to make the right pass. He knows not to do too much. You know what I mean? Like he just played smart.
He just went out there and played hard.
Yeah.
You need a role player like that to go out there and just do small little things, get a rebound, get a put back here and there. Yeah. He definitely wasn't anything special, but like he went out there, did his thing, and definitely somebody you would need on the team.
Yeah, definitely. I love
Like
having
a
Kiki on the
Kendrick
team.
Perkins.
No, I would say more of a.
Glenn Baby.
No, come on.
Sorry.
Don't disrespect Kiki like that. Kiki. No, he's
Right?
not Glenn Baby
Right?
Davis. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Big body, good passer.
Nobody was boxing Kiki out.
Yeah, nobody's boxing Kiki out.
I'm sorry, Kiki.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with it. Kiki, I could find a better player. Kiki, you're like Grant Williams of the Celtics. That's who you are. Don't worry.
Celtics. What, I got one more?
Two.
Two more?
Two?
Two more? One more?
You got Michael, Castro, Angel, and Kiki.
Yeah.
Okay, two more.
2 more for the
All right,
bench.
we'll throw Tito on the bench.
Oh, look at that.
You know?
Wow.
Hey.
The 9th guy. Look at me go. Hello, world.
Team manager.
Yeah,
No, I mean, you definitely are a great point guard.
Facilitator.
You will find people put them in the right spot, find them wide open, make a nice pass. I mean, the jump shot,
I knew we were gonna
rotation,
Yeah, the jump shot was.
the rotation of that
He had his
ball.
days, though.
the knuckleball would go in
He had his
sometimes.
days.
It would go in.
Yeah,
It
his
was
days. And I have to
frustrating.
say, probably most of my made threes, Tito assisted it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tito, you definitely know how to play the game and play defense, play offense. So definitely, I mean, you're coming off the bench. You're getting minutes. All
I'm
right.
getting some minutes.
You're getting
I'm getting
minutes.
some. As long as I get some minutes, some
You're getting
valuable
minutes.
minutes, I'm good.
Dang, who's next? Who's my last?
One more, right?
My last one.
Man, Who should we go with?
I got someone in mind.
It wouldn't be anybody in this room, right?
See, I don't know. I don't know. Who's on your mind?
I mean, I don't want to put him in your list, but two people. I already mentioned Nate.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Tony was always good, and I can't. That's probably it.
The thing with Tony is that Tony's great. First and foremost, Tony's great.
Yeah.
He wasn't really with our group when we would go
He'd
consistently.
always hoop with us at the club.
Really?
Yeah.
He would. Yeah, he would.
Really? I'm tripping.
A little
Always
later
hooping
on.
with us. I remember when he had a cast and he was still fucking
Yeah, you're
draining
right,
shots.
I just remember him like having a bad basketball game and hitting.
Tony, yeah.
him saying,
Tony could be.
I'm a
starting.
football player. I'm not a basketball player. Like
No, he does that
always-
in every sport. Like,
like,
if he's losing in basketball, he's
Yeah.
gonna
He'd be
say he
like,
plays
"I'm a
football.
football
If
I'm
he's
a
losing in
football
football player, he says he plays basketball. And if it's something else, he says he plays baseball.
If it's
And
ping pong,
it's
he plays pool. If it's pool, he plays carpet pool. So
the biggest
Carpet
competitor
pool.
I've ever
Carpet
played
pool.
with.
carpet pool.
remember when he
that
first
dude
put
is-
that in the club?
I was pretty good.
He does not like losing.
I felt I was top.
Did I fuck up there?
One of the top carpet pool players in probably Western New York.
Dude, the lines for that table.
Me.
You were
Carpet
what?
pool.
Carpet pool?
Yeah, at the club.
Oh, fuck out of here! I will bust your ass in carpet pool, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been so long.
It's been a while, but
Yeah.
I feel like out of all Western New York Boys and Girls Clubs, like members, staff, I'm a top 5.
That's a huge statement.
It is, but I mean, there should be a tournament or something.
You think so?
I think so.
Set it up.
Set a date.
They still got that. They still got that at Beecher.
I don't even know. I haven't been in there. They remodeled, I guess, but
Really?
About
yeah, I
time.
don't.
When was the last time you were there?
I mean, when I got laid off the September 20, so probably a week before that.
Shit.
And then after they remodeled or whatever.
We gotta get back to that last player.
No, I was trying to avoid it.
Trying to
literally
avoid
trying to
it.
avoid
Can we
it.
talk about how good of a ping pong player you were?
I definitely was. Don't even mention it.
Okay.
No, this guy.
Why are you looking at me?
Because your eyes
Because
are telling a story that I don't want to read.
he swears to God he's better than me in ping pong.
Joe.
I don't remember you playing. I remember,
Exactly.
What do you mean? See, that ruined the argument. That gives him points.
like if I'm
Because
thinking, I'm
it's
thinking
the
Angel,
truth.
Macho. Like those are top ping pong players.
You're ridiculous if I'm not in that conversation.
It's-
I don't
you're
know.
not. I mean, you were
No, don't say that.
good. He was one of the only ones that can hit back slaps. It was weird. It was just like, how are you doing that?
Skill.
All right,
No.
you're top 5.
No,
He's not
All
top
right,
I
5.
am
Him
top
top
five.
not better.
I don't
than
know
Nate,
who's-
though. I don't know what it is I have with Nate, but Nate was pretty good. He was
Okay,
I am
yeah, I
better
do
than
remember
Nate. I
Nate.
beat Nate.
I do remember Nate
I
playing.
beat Nate.
Yeah,
I'm better than Nate.
dude. I remember my freshman year. I didn't even try out for baseball because I wanted to go to the club to play fucking.
I
ping
remember
pong.
that. I remember that. You're playing in those tournaments.
Yeah, I'm like,
Was it
I'm not-
after, it was
I'm
after
not-
school or before
Yeah.
school?
I'm like, I'm not gonna make this team. I'm going to the club. I want to play ping pong.
Hey,
I would even hoop, even if literally I would go from basketball practice and go straight to the club to fucking want to play ping pong. Not even.
Yeah, that was.
or come in with your high school uniform on and play.
Yeah, those were
Basketball.
good times.
That was the
I
thing.
wanted to let people know.
Yeah, let them know you're
I can't let 'em
Riverside's
know that I'm
finest.
Riverside
Something.
Frontier's finest. Killinger's prodigy.
Did you play with Mike Williams?
I played with him my junior year.
We need to get him on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
I remember. Did you go to that game? We went to Riverside versus St. Joe's.
Yes, I was there.
At St. Joe's.
I had
I
a
was
game.
there.
Of course.
I was with y'all.
Were you?
I had a game
And
that
the
day.
St. Joe's boys like
We're talking shit.
He all game long and he got fouled and the overrated chant was
yeah. He's at the foul line.
and he steps at the foul line and he lifts up his Riverside shorts
Mm-hmm.
and he's got the Syracuse orange shorts on underneath like
and wets
I
the
ain't
free
over
throw.
it.
And we won
and he
by
went like this. He went.
and we won by
Yo.
like 20. It
I definitely remember that like
was awesome.
No.
but
I
yeah
wanna
he
talk a guy
definitely
that was better than everyone else. blatantly just better than
Who,
everyone
Mike?
else. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he was a man amongst
He was.
boys.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
wasn't even.
Absolutely.
It was crazy.
Absolutely.
So Joe, back to
So,
that.
I mean, I'm
last
trying
player.
to still avoid number 10.
Yeah.
You definitely named some good people. I mean, Nate. I mean, Art. Like,
Art was good. He was so
Art was
annoying.
good.
I hated the elbow spin.
I hated the Kobe. Ty Law. He would intercept a steal and say Ty Law. I'm like, dude, this is not even basketball. This is not football. This is basketball. He was great. He was great. He was just very annoying, and he talked hella shit.
Danny.
Danny was good. Danny, I've played a lot with Danny, and Danny's good. Danny, I remember the one time in the Gus Macker, Danny literally probably scored every single bucket in the game. Was like up to like, what was it, like 21? I think he scored every single basket. All me and Tony did was just get the ball, pick and roll, give it to Danny.
But he was bigger than their.
He was just bigger and stronger, and he would just bag him up, layup every time. I was just like, I'm not even gonna shoot.
I think the thing with Danny was, like, until he started playing high school basketball, he started getting more physical. Like, I saw that at the
He
club.
tried to play like a guard.
And then once he started being physical and knowing that he could
he can
body anybody out there
overpower
court.
anybody.
He found himself.
Yes. So yeah, definitely. Danny, you're on the team. You're on the squad. Danny Lopez.
Let's go, baby. I'm telling you, in practice, Danny, we're taking over the starting lineup, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna end up starting us by like game 3.
15 to 20.
So
15 to 20.
Probably Mikey's probably getting kicked out of the club anyway. So fucking.
he's gonna yell at a ref or something.
He's gonna make somebody throw something through the front window at the club.
Remember once the game on the east side? That was a good one too.
Oh, the game on the east side when I had to coach the game, and
That thing.
was that Baird?
it was at Baird. Yeah,
That was like, I remember there had to be at least 3 different brawls.
there was nothing. There was a lot of talk pregame, I think, and then we got there and I noticed something, and I had to coach the whole game with some stuff.
Yeah.
Belongings
Some belongings that
shouldn't have been
in your possession.
shouldn't have been in the possession.
That at that time was illegal.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but it's people are young and dumb, and
It happens.
it happens.
So Joe, what
Are we gonna get serious now?
Yeah.
I just totally flipped it basketball like Joe. So
It's time. It's time.
it's time.
It's time.
Let's get serious. I mean, I don't know.
So what keeps you going? What keeps you wanting to make a difference in our youth and working with them and
Even people like us, like
Right.
I mean,
making sure we stood out of trouble.
yeah, I mean, I think you guys are part of a reason why I still do what I do. Being able to like see the work that I did with you guys when you were young, to now see you guys doing well, makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like, all right, maybe I had a small part in helping them get to where they are today. So it kind of makes what I do like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Obviously,
everyone.
yeah. I mean, obviously you can't. That's the other thing. Working with youth, and you can't help everybody. Well, I definitely try. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. But some people, they just, go their way and keep doing what they do, and
Yeah,
it is what it is.
unfortunate.
I mean that is a tough part, but you have to then look at the positive impact that have been made in other places. So definitely shout out you guys for doing your thing growing up. Mikey, Danny, everybody here, Angel.
So would you say your your love for what you do stems from your time at the Boys and Girls Club, or was it sometime before that? Or
I don't even know. Like, it was just, I think I found myself in a great situation with the Boys and Girls Club, and it's obviously financially it's not like a great
It's just something you love doing.
but it
right?
was something like they always say
Keep
like,
going back to that. Like if you love what you do, then
it's not
do
work.
it.
no,
It's not work at that
Right.
point. You're just getting paid to do something you love. It's a bonus.
Right.
and it definitely it wasn't work. Was it hard? Yes. I mean, we could have a whole series of podcasts on stuff that we've been through, that the club and staff have gone through and done and dealt with, that make it difficult. But there's definitely
Shout out Uncle Ben.
Shout out Uncle
Shout
Ben.
out Uncle Ben.
Yo,
Legend.
That's like, remember that guy?
Uncle Ben. Mr. Ben would definitely take
Mr. Ben.
all
I called
the
him
food.
Uncle Ben.
You called
I thought of the rice packs.
the rice.
Uncle Ben. He'd make that shit though, and then take it.
Beat our ass for real.
And then
my
take it.
God.
Yo, he would hook me up with extra milks though. I'm not gonna lie.
Never gave me.
You had to get in a good
if-
rapport with him.
If Mr. Ben had already put the food aside and like ready in the to-go container for him to take home for his family, and you guys came in there and asked for dinner, no, that's a wrap.
It's a
Y'all
wrap.
are not getting
But
that.
even when it was out and we wanted seconds, it was a wrap.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
He had to take his joint home. Shout out Mr. Ben.
Shout out Mr. Ben.
Angel snitched on him for stealing food.
It was Miss Rosa, right? That was before Mr. Ben.
I wasn't there for Miss Rosa.
I believe it was.
Yep.
I made some good ass goulash though.
Mr. Ben?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember eating a lot of food while he was the guy.
He made some good food.
You know what I mean? Whether it was him just adding water to the shit and came out good. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
I looked forward to those dinners.
Man, we had
Then Angel would be scanning and trying to take food off of everybody's plates.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
That was the thing.
It still is a thing.
You take food from people's food plates?
No, it's like I can't eat without looking at somebody else's plate. I don't know. It's weird.
Also, you're eating, but looking at somebody else's food.
Yeah, like are they gonna finish that?
It's creepy when you say it like that.
Man, but yeah, I mean, Boys and Girls Club
Yeah.
brought us to where we are today, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's
You know?
dude, you're doing a lot of good things. You've done a lot of great things, and you're doing something really good right now. Obviously, you can tell by the shirts that we're wearing.
Gifts. The Assist
From
Foundation.
Joe.
Gift that
Thank you, Joe.
Joe
Yep.
gave. Good looks, Joe.
Yep.
The Assist Foundation. Joe, take over.
I mean, so back to like when I left Boys and Girls Club the first time, and going to customs, I wanted to, still do stuff. Obviously, I went back to the club and kind of helped out, but I still wanted to do something. So I figured out a way. Obviously, at that time, Buffalo and like hockey was a big part of the city and things like that. So, and the Boys and Girls Club had a hockey program. Some of you guys participated in on Saturdays, and there was never an option for kids to do more than that. So I was like, all right, so let me do this. And at this point, I created the Assist Foundation, but it was never official. I just had some fundraising efforts, and I was able to put kids that wanted to play ice hockey for teams on that team. So paying for registration fees and equipment for that kid. There's a handful of kids that obviously I had met through the Boys and Girls Club that I was able to help out for that. And playing hockey on a team is expensive. So, I mean, that's, $500 for the league fee, the team fee, and then
Skates.
A season?
Your stick
Wow.
and
I
all
mean,
the
it's-
equipment you need. And, yeah, it's pricey.
it's more now, and then with the equipment costs and everything. So that's kind of what I did, and I did that when I was working customs. I just did that on the side for, like I said, it wasn't official. So then when I went back to the Boys and Girls Club, obviously I put a lot of time at the club, and that's what I did to give back. So the Assist Foundation was non-existent, which leads to the, pandemic and getting laid off. And, during that time, I was trying to figure out what's going on. Obviously, nobody knew how long the pandemic or, all this stuff was going to last. And like I said, it was a temporary layoff. So in the back of my head, I'm like, maybe the Boys and Girls Club's going to bring me back. That didn't last too long. I got laid off in September, and, December, a tragedy happened within my life. A young man that I coached and was a member at the Boys and Girls Club, I was very close with, almost how, you guys growing up, that's how close I was with this young man. And in December, he was killed on Christmas Eve. Shot and killed, tragic event. And then at this point, I was kind of,
wow, that thunder. That's really
thunder, right?
If you can hear that on the mic,
that was crazy.
Heavy as shit right now, bro.
I had to stop.
I looked around. Who the fuck is breathing like that?
It's a serious,
face,
moment, and I'm like, thinking like, am I?
So sorry.
I was thinking like, am I breathing hard? Like, what is that? Bad weather outside.
Bro. Sorry.
But no. So like, obviously, I put a lot of time and effort, helping out the family and stuff, and like the Boys and Girls Club didn't reach out to me. So as I'm thinking like, maybe I'll get brought back, then I'm thinking like, do I want to go back? Because somebody that was a member at the club and somebody who they knew that I was close with, they didn't even reach out to say, yo, can we help out? Hey, just thinking about you. Obviously, some coworkers did. There are some good people there. But then that got me thinking, like, now I got to be my own boss. I got to do something good for kids and be the person that leads it, so I don't have to answer to nobody. So that got me thinking, all right, let me bring back the Assist Foundation. So the Assist Foundation, like the logo that we got here, was hockey. Like the other
it's a dope
sports weren't there. So I actually sent it to, Paul Rorda of Park Avenue Imprints in Lackawanna.
What's his name again? Say it again.
Paul Rorda.
Shout out, Paul.
Yeah, he designed the logo, the original one, and then I threw him the ideas like, listen, I'm about to bring this back, and I'm adding sports. Like, I'm going to do more with the Assist Foundation. He's like, all right, I got you. And then he sent it back, and I'm like, all right, we're going with this. And then that was just the start of how am I going to do this? What's the proper way to do this? And, to do it the right way. So, met with a lawyer and did the whole 501c3 process and to get the LLC. So, I'm official. The Assist Foundation is a nonprofit agency organization here in Western New York.
That's awesome, man.
So it's definitely July was when it was like official. So we're coming up on a year of it being official and doing some good work within the community.
That's dope, Joe. That's dope.
I love the shirt. Thank you for the shirt, man. I love it.
Where can people find more information about the Assist Foundation? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, so just the basic basis of the Assist Foundation is to get kids involved in sports that otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity, whether it be social, physical, economic, whatever the reasons are.
Just being active.
Yes, just getting them involved in sports. There's areas within our city that kids can't walk to, so I want to make that a possibility, bringing sports to them, where there aren't. So that's kind of the basis of us still doing the scholarship offering for kids that want to participate in different leagues, hockey leagues, whatever, will help scholarship some kids. But yeah, we have a website, the Assist Foundation 716.org.
Okay.
Facebook.
716.org?
Yes. The Assist Foundation.
Oh, the Assist Foundation.
716.org.
Got it.
Instagram. I don't know
all social media platforms.
All social media platforms.
The Assist Foundation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely. So I'm out trying to figure some stuff out for the summer, and obviously we talked about the hockey program that happened within the Boys and Girls Club. I ended up catching up with Rob Lowry, who used to be a supervisor with me at the Boys and Girls Club, and
The legend.
a mentor of me. And
Shout out Rob.
Yep, shout out Rob. And he was like, hey, like I talked to a variety club, and the Boys and Girls Club haven't, ran the hockey program. And Rob's big within, True Bethel Church, and he was on the board at Buffalo United Charter School. So he's like, both organizations want to do stuff within the community. So let's figure out a way to get the hockey program going with your organization. So, I mean, the organization, Variety Club sponsored the program. We ran it. Coach Craig Willoughby, Coach Sam, all the guys that, Danny and Mikey had helping them with the program, helped out with us this year. So we had about 30.
Taping up our skates and all that.
Tying up.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah. We was talking about
You guys,
the guys that were helping us out with the hockey.
yeah. I mean, Coach Craig Willoughby and Sam Harmon, and I got some new Rob Cathcart and a couple other guys that helped out this year, but Sam and Craig have been doing it for years. Volunteer, just getting out there and teaching kids hockey. So, this year we had about 30 kids between, the Eastside community, Buffalo United Charter School, a couple other areas,
That's awesome.
True Bethel, that got out there and never skated before, never played hockey, and learned it.
Ice hockey is so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
I loved playing ice hockey.
That shit was dope.
That's when we came up with that song. Remember when you would do the big ice, little ice at Nichols?
Yeah.
And you would
I
take
remember
us.
the song.
You guys
And-
had a song.
Me and Angel on the bus ride there. Just so you know, you guys created good memories. Like, this is a memory that still lives on.
That's good.
And me and Angel came up with this song. It was like an Elvis tune, and we would literally be sitting next to each other on the school bus on the way up. We go, ready, Angel?
All right.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh hoy, do 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 do. Oh hoy, do 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 do. Girl, you know I'm saying to you, yeah yeah. Oh hoy, do 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 do.
Oh, we just did that.
Y'all were in like 7th, 6th grade doing that shit.
I have no idea how that came about, but that was awesome. We
awesome.
literally would sing that song every bus ride to hockey, every time. It was awesome, and we thank you for that.
Yeah.
Created good memories, man.
Glad I could do that for y'all.
Yeah, see what happens when you introduce us to hockey. We come up with Elvis tunes.
So I think it was important, getting kids involved in sports that they wouldn't have the opportunity to get involved in. So did that. Assist Foundation also got into a partnership with Buffalo Pal, and Buffalo Pal got a synthetic ice surface. So it's fake.
Synthetic.
Whoa.
So it's fake.
What is-
It's not ice.
Hold
Right?
on.
Wait.
So how does it?
So it's called.
How does it stay
it's can
about?
ice.
Like how does it?
It's called can ice, and
Just cool
former. What's that?
They just like keep it cool.
It's
I don't-
not. It's synthetic. It's just like a sheet of like plastic
But
like,
you can
what-
skate on.
that
Yeah,
you can
dude.
ice skate on.
And if
And-
you go to stop, is there spray?
No, there's no spray.
What?
No, there's no spray. So this company
Is there
can
Zambonis?
ice.
Like,
no
how does it-
Zambonis. You sweep it. So there's dirt and stuff.
I'm sorry. You got
Sorry.
me, threw me off with this synthetic.
Follow
fucking
us on
ice
Instagram,
surface.
and you
Mind
could
blowing.
see the.
I do follow you on Instagram.
So you don't pay attention to the.
I don't pay attention to a lot of shit on
I know.
Instagram, but I'll follow.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate the follow.
No problem.
So can ice, former Sabre Danny Gare is part of this company. So Buffalo Pal purchased through a donation, and Buffalo Pal, brought the Assist Foundation on board to help run the initial Learn to Skate program. So this synthetic ice is at the Hennepin Center on the east side, in a room that we were able to teach kids how to ice skate.
That's awesome.
So getting them involved and getting them that taste of ice skating.
Ice hockey, yeah, for probably the first time ever.
We did some hockey as well. And then obviously, hopefully in the months to come, years to come, we'll be helping out with Buffalo Pal and this, getting kids out on the synthetic ice.
Was that created here in Buffalo?
What's
or
that?
No, that synthetic ice.
Was it created here?
Yeah.
I don't know where it was created.
Where'd that come from?
Danny Gare is part
My
of the
first time
company.
ever
and,
hearing of that.
they have people can buy smaller portions and kids can work out in their garages or whatever.
Really? That's pretty sweet. It's
pretty
like
cool.
like equivalent to like a golf mat, like practicing swings like on a golf mat in a garage, like a putting mat.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could.
Similar to that?
Not really.
No? Okay.
I don't know your
Roller
comparison.
skating.
Where you're
I love
going.
golf.
Like, it's
I want to golf.
hey,
Yeah.
nothing like that. But yeah, so I
everything
mean,
golf.
it was it's a cool thing. It takes a while to get used to. Like, it's not like if you're used to ice skating
Yeah.
and getting out there, it takes a while. But you get used to it and you get moving around and.
I sucked at stopping. I would go fast as hell, and then
I definitely can't do it no more.
I can't. I mean, I can still ice skate. I've gone ice skating recently. I can't stop. I suck at
Well,
stopping.
if I went
I just
roller skating
run into shit.
not too long ago, and if that has anything to do with ice skating, I'm not good in ice.
It's really not the same.
Roller skating is like
It's different.
I recently did. Actually, at the end of our hockey program, we had a roller skating party for the kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna be good at this.
Right. That's what I thought too.
I did the whole 4-wheel roller skate thing.
Yeah.
That's
And I
just-
was fine until I hit something. Like, my skate hit something, and the one skate stopped, and the other one went, and the hamstring
just like-
stretched. I bit it, and I fell.
Did
Yeah.
a whole split?
I did a whole split,
No, I didn't fall.
and then I
almost fell.
took the skates
A
off
banana split?
immediately.
Oh.
Took the skates off immediately. No more roller skating. Exactly. That's how I felt. But
Well, shit, Joe.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's been a pleasure having you here.
yeah, I hope it was entertaining. I hope I.
Thank
yeah.
you. Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
No, this was great. This was
gonna
great.
be
We
awesome.
thank you
Yeah.
so much.
I'm sure I speak for everyone in this room, the community, the youth, all the people's lives you impact when I say thank you.
Thank you, man.
We appreciate you.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
I definitely appreciate it. And I enjoy getting out there and now seeing you guys, Angel, raise your kids, doing your thing. Seeing you guys just succeed in life, it means a lot, and I appreciate the appreciation.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe.
All right.
Well, don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube. Leave a review on the podcast app, wherever you listen to your podcast from. We appreciate it. It does go a long way when you do that. And once again, have a nice weekend. Stay swell.
Stay swole.